Hi everyone! Today my Pechakucha is on Donald Trump and the visibility he is gaining by being an avid Twitter user. Although my opinions personally don't coincide with his, I'm going to tell you why Donald Trump's Twitter is going to propel him to victory as the 2016 Republican candidate and put him as the frontrunner for the presidential campaign. Before Donald Trump was the presidential candidate to keep on our radar, he was a businessman. Growing the construction business started by his father, Trump's name now graces the surface of roughly 40 different properties throughout the world. With other assets ranging from The Apprentice to Trump Vodka and various beauty pageants, Trump brings in over $250 million in revenue a year. Earlier this summer, Trump made the decision to run for the nation's highest office after nearly 3 decades of speculation. He announced this in a speech about his immigration policies, immediately drawing attention to his platform when he offended Latinos. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. But I speak to border guards and they're telling us what we're getting. His opinions immediately sparked emotions from countless numbers of supporters and haters. Currently, he has more supporters than any other Republican candidate, and they help spread Trump's word through social media sites, specifically Twitter. His 4.3 million followers tweet, retweet, and favorite posts about Donald daily. Current polls have shown that Trump is in the lead for winning the Republican primary. This indicates his approach is putting him on the path to victory. Many tweets submitted by Trump are rich with visual media. These include pictures and videos sent in by supporters or tweeted directly from Trump. The content usually includes a somewhat powerful-looking photo with bold statements, instantly grabbing the attention of his followers and making them more likely to repost his political beliefs. In turn, these followers see these photos in the compelling, although controversial, qualities Trump possesses and instantly see that he will bring change to the country. Impressed by his candor and celebrity, they hop on the Donald Trump bandwagon, and that interest is often initiated online. Trump slings mud at the other candidates, posting his views about them, whether they are true or not. Here's just one example. Rubio is totally owned by the lobbyists and special interests, a lightweight senator with the worst voting record in the Senate. Lazy. This in turn gets displayed to millions of followers who believe every word Trump tweets without doing their research on each candidate. This isn't the first time we've witnessed negative comments about opponents in a presidential race. But Trump is bold in conveying these remarks, and he never stops, which is in contrast to what we've seen in the past. The political cartoons of the past that lampooned an opponent have been replaced by opinionated and harsh tweets on Twitter, which can spread these usually inflammatory messages instantly to millions of potential voters on social media sites. As you can see, Trump's Twitter followers are unfortunately genuine users, as opposed to robots, tweeting from their phones and computers in support for this unconventional candidate. 90% of Trump's followers are authentic, while the other Republican candidates are in the 80% range. Clinton has only 65% real supporters, showing Trump's power over both parties. Trump's tweets vary in content. Here, as you can see, he tweets some statistics on who won the Republican debate. He doesn't include the source of this data. For all we know, he could have created it himself. How do we even know if what Trump is tweeting is true? What he's doing is appealing to mindless voters who don't do their own research. Trump's lack of citations on his tweets and his constant barrage of insults on other candidates without including evidence lead his followers to believe what he is posting is true. Moreover, they aren't finding their own information on each candidate. They look to social media to make up their mind for them. Few of his followers are researching the ideas he stands for or coming to their own conclusions. Instead, these voters are subscribing to whatever Trump says solely because they see it on Twitter. His opinions of vaccination, as seen here, illegal immigrants, and tax policies are only a few of the topics he tweets out to his followers, who instantly accept what he is stating. Who are these supporters? Well, they're students and young adults, the largest demographic that uses Twitter, and the main support system on Donald Trump's account. People like you and me are the ones distributing Trump's ideas and platform, and ultimately putting him in the lead for the presidency. But other candidates have Twitters too, right? That may be true, but these other candidates rely heavily on interns and secretaries to get their simpler, blander messages out to their supporters. Trump, on the other hand, is in complete control of his account. All of his spontaneous tweeting does in fact come from him, whether that be from his smartphone or from his personal computer. Not only does Trump use these mindless followers to his advantage, but he knows how to play the Twitter game. Take for instance his slogan, "Make America Great Again." It's catchy and easy to remember, but most importantly, it can be easily made into a hashtag. one of the easiest ways to connect with others on Twitter and spread Trump's ideas. This further propels his support to others all over social media, something that campaigns in the past didn't have the advantage of, and an area of expertise his opponents have yet to grasp. Another aspect of Trump's Twitter is his ability to gain supporters who disagree with the current president. Trump has no shame in publicly calling out Obama and past presidents. Here is one of the many cases of Trump speaking his mind, referring to President Obama as stupid, while gaining those voters who disagree with President Obama's policies. His tweets allow him to center on different groups and areas of supporters. Here, Trump gains the attention of Christians around the world, as well as those who disagree with Obama, by saying, "Christians need support in our country and around the world. Their religious liberty is at stake. Obama has been horrible. I will be great." Lastly, Trump's level of confidence on Twitter and in the real world tops the charts in comparison to other candidates. He is not afraid to speak his mind, whether that be about an opposing policy, like universal health care, or even on things that have nothing to do with politics, like the way certain celebrities should act. His ideas and opinions may seem impromptu and out of the blue sometimes, but his unfiltered personality captures his followers. The "wall of Trump" is Mike Berlin's term for Donald Trump's force in the social media world. His shaming of others, his ability to grab his followers' attention, and mainly because he is the actual user of his account, all create a powerhouse for Trump's campaign. With his tweets per minute count reaching as high as 2,500, it's no wonder Trump is the candidate to beat in 2016. Whether you agree with Trump's ideas or whether you absolutely despise him, the lesson we should learn from this is that all voters should strive to be well informed. Do your research, decide on your political and social standpoints, and don't believe everything you read on the internet. Because as it currently stands, we'll be seeing Donald Trump in the White House in 2016, like it or not. Thank you.